Hi,
How you guys
Danielle. Hi,
doing?
Jenifer.
Hi.
Hello.
Thanks for being here, guys.
Hi, everyone.
Everyone's just saying hi in the chat. Hi, everyone. Hey, guys.
Vicky's here. I see Vicky. She made it.
Hey.
That's my friend Vicky. I mention Vicky all the time in my videos, and that's her.
Hi, Vicky. All right. Yeah, thanks, guys, for being here. So today we've got out on the mat, and apologies for my voice. I'm recovering from a cold/flu thing that I caught at Legoland. It was as wonderful as it sounds. The trip was great, but the sick part, not as much. But I'm back, and I've been creating with our box, and you guys have too. And there's so many beautiful things to share with you guys today. And then we'll just figure out what you guys want to see a pattern for, because I haven't done my patterns yet, and I'm not totally done creating. Are you guys still? You still have beads? Do you still have more?
Yes.
I have a lot. I didn't use all my beads this time on purpose, just in case someone had an idea, or if I wanted to make something you guys made.
Yeah. No, I'm the
Yeah,
same.
I have a good amount of beads too.
You do? Yeah, I've still got all of this here left. So much. And so that's I gotta finish one earring. I've got a one-ear wonder going here. That might be what I do today. I'm not sure yet. But does anybody want to go first to show what they made? I could dive
I can
in
go
first.
first.
You want to go first? Okay. Let me put your screen up.
Yeah. Why not? Let's do it.
Okay, y'all. Here's a solo layout of Carol's screen.
How is that? Hold on. Let me see if I can move. How is that?
Beautiful.
Is that okay? Yes? Okay. All right. So let's see. Let's move out these things. This is the first piece I made. And this is one of the designs that I like so much. I wanted my first piece to be with seed beads. And I mean, this is all seed beads, as you can see. So yeah, this is what is this? Peyote, right? Yes, I think this is, sorry guys, I'm having a moment. Yeah, this is peyote. So I just, I separated the color beads, and I just started seed beading. And you know what? I don't know what's up with my audio. This is very weird. I'm glad that you guys cannot hear it, but I can hear myself.
Oh, you can?
And it's just,
well, you sound
now I know how
me.
I sound, so I don't know if I like it.
It sounds perfect. Sounds perfect.
No, it sounds good.
Oh my goodness. So anyway, this is the first piece I made, right?
I love it.
I was really happy with how it came out. So then I kept thinking, all right, so my first piece was gonna be with all seed beads, and I wanted to, bead with them. I wanted for my second piece to be completely different. So what I made is this bracelet. Let me open it.
Oh, you used the clasp. Yay.
I used the clasp. And that. These bicones and the tiny crystals are just so beautiful that I was like, let me just string them and put them in a multi-layer bracelet. And I just wanted the highlight, the spotlight to be on the beads, nothing else. And
that's
I
pretty.
think this just, it's simple, and it just, you can see the shine of the bicones and the tiny crystals just by themselves, pretty much just shining by themselves.
Yes. That's beautiful.
I love it. I love the way you put the little crystal spacers in there.
Yes, right. These tiny crystals are so perfect for so many different things. like a spacer, so like you can see this one. I mean, this just could be a single bracelet just by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
so that's that.
Yeah,
And
that's so cool.
then I was like, okay, well, 2 bracelets. Let's make something different. Let's make some earrings. And here they are. This little just
Oh, you
round,
made a
like a little
ball. How did
ball.
you do that? That's so cool.
A ball, tiny.
That's neat.
That is so
Yeah,
cool.
so they're just studs.
Yeah.
And I was
That's a neat
actually
idea.
thinking, because honestly, I was like, I just wanted to test it, and I made one for a sample. And I was like, okay, yeah, this is really cute. So I made the second one.
You negotiate with
okay,
yourself.
I think it'll look really nice if I do like the same, but with this, like in a pattern, like the gold to be over here, and then the next one to be the white and gold and white. So I'm gonna try that and see how it looks.
Will the
I think
bicon?
these stats are super cute.
Will the bicon fit in there?
Yeah. Maybe. I think so. I think a bicone would fit. Yeah.
Just kind of to accent? That'd be kind of cool too. Those
Yeah,
are gorgeous. Okay, so can we get a pattern for that?
I know, right? I've seen a
That
few.
is the funniest part. Oh my goodness. Because I was trying to like figure it out, right? I'm gonna be honest. I think this is right angle weave. Yes, I think it is.
Oh.
And I was trying to figure it out. How do I make it into a round or a ball?
Oh.
The first one came out good. The second one, I couldn't figure out how I made the first one. But it came out the same, so that's good. I'm gonna practice more with this one, and then I mean, Danielle, we can work together on the pattern if you want. Once I figure it out for sure what I did.
That's so cool. Yeah, yeah. I think that is one of those right angle weave kind of stitches. I might have seen it somewhere, but I'm not sure.
It's very simple. I just need to remember how I make it into a ball.
Yeah. I like that. That's really pretty.
Okay, so then I was like, all right, I have 2 bracelets, 1 pair of earrings. It's time to make a necklace. And I wanted to try something different. So I used some sealant thread.
Oh, is it braided?
And I braided it, yes.
Oh wow, look at that.
I tried to make it a little fancier and make what is that, a 4-strand braid. That didn't turn out that great. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do my 3-strand braid. And yeah, and then I just put the beads, the check beads there, and the pumpkins are so cute. These are the cutest.
I love the pumpkins.
I love those too.
And so I made this necklace, and it can also be worn as a bracelet.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
So I think, Danielle, I sent you a picture of this as a bracelet. As
okay.
What is that? Multi-wrap.
I've been putting all the photos on my website. If you guys want to see high res of all these projects, I uploaded them to a gallery that you can find under my patterns and tutorials. And that's on DanielleWickesJewelry.com. And that has a cool, just layout of everything we've made so far. So I'm not sure if I caught the bracelet. I definitely saw something, though. It might have been. There was like a layer of bracelets on your arm. I put that one on for sure.
Yeah, so that one is going to be I think it's a picture of these 3. And this one is as a bracelet. I think so.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So then I was like, well, I haven't used my fire polish that I love so much.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And my cubes that are my favorite too. So this is what I'm working on.
Oh, cute. That's going to be really cool.
A flat spiral with the fire polish as
Gorgeous.
as a backbone, and the cubes, just a little accent between the 15s. I love 15s still. So.
Oh, cool. And then you had there's something I know there's one more coming, at least, that you made.
Yes, there is, because you know what? I haven't used these ones right here yet. So
Okay.
use that. I have a bunch of pumpkins. I have quite a few check beads. Oh, I have a bunch of, well, but I'm going to use this in the flat spiral. Right, this ones. Look, I have all my cubes are almost untouched. I'm going to use them in the flat spiral, but
yeah, those weren't in the box. That was just something I sent you that was our extra in case the 8-O's didn't come in. That's okay though. That could be done with the little white crystals. That's what I thought they were at first. I was looking at those, yeah.
And then I still have a bunch of the mix that we made. This one, let me just put them back. Sorry, I had them loose. So let me just show you. I still have all these of our mix.
Oh yeah, I still have some tubes of that left. I was gonna drop those in the shop if anybody wants them. Extra tubes. They don't have the fire polish or the crystals in them, but they look just like that, like they did when you got your box.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's what I've made. This is what I'm working on.
A big fringe earring that you did.
Oh my gosh! Yes, I was forgetting. Oh my!
I've been waiting for that one to come up because that's the one I think I might copy. I like that one so much.
Guys, I'm gonna tell you, I'm a little all over the place today.
Yeah. And you did something special to be here tonight, so I appreciate it.
Yes, I think that's why I'm a little all over the place. But here I am. I'm so happy to be here to be showing you this. This is great. So,
yeah, this one. Look at this guy's
this aside. Okay.
See, so that's just like the style right there.
So pretty.
Pretty much the same. But there's a little difference. This one just has the finding, right? And then
I see.
The fringe. Okay. This is the first one that I made. And I just link the ear wire with jump rings. Something simple.
Nice and easy way to do it. Yeah. Like that.
And then I was like, well, what will happen if I just bead around it? And I put a wire guardian. And that's how this one.
Yep. That is beautiful.
That's cool.
Gorgeous.
I like it.
Thank you so much. And thank you for reminding me, Danielle, because I had forgotten.
Oh, sure. Yeah, anytime. Those are unforgettable, so I knew I would remember those.
There.
Oh, thanks, Carol. All right, Jenifer, do you want to go next or me?
Sure. I only have 3 things this time.
They're good though. Let's see. I'm going to try to figure out how to make it go back to where I can pick our solo layouts. There we go. Okay. There we go.
Okay, so what I did this time, and I know Lena is here. So Lena, your bead strands, I'm having a hard time cutting into them because they are so gorgeous. I love them. So I'm having a difficult time breaking into them.
Those those are actually, I got to design those.
So Danielle.
These are Danielle. Oh my goodness.
Those are ones from last summer, actually. It's been a long time seeing them again. I'd almost forgotten what they look like.
This bead here is my favorite bead.
I like that one too.
The entire strand. But Maria is out there, and Maria is going to say, I'll take the green strand. Yeah. And from the green strand, these beads down here towards the bottom, this one right here, faceted, it's just so pretty. I just love that green because it has texture to it. And there's another one up here, but it doesn't look like that one. And so it's just, I love when you can have a bead strand and the same like bead shape, but it doesn't look exactly like the other one. So, all right. So
It's one of my favorites.
what I did first, this was the first project, and I wanted to use these beads here, and I love them. And all I wanted to do was wire wrap. I'm a wire wrapper. And when I say wire wrapper, I don't get all crazy and do bezels and do crazy stuff. My wire wrapping is basically wire wrap loops. So when I say wire wrapping, it's just wire wrap loop. And then what I did was I just took one of the yellow seed beads, and I took one of the little gray ones and one of the tiny orange ones, and wire wrap them together.
Oh,
And
wow, that's neat.
I used, I think it's 24 gauge. I used 24 gauge German style wire for those. And then I just linked them with some smaller jump rings. I didn't want the star of the show to be large jump rings, but I still wanted to link them together. So that's just a nice, simple little bracelet. And
That's
so
awesome.
I thought the pops of orange in there were really, really cute. All right. Then my inner Danielle came out, and Danielle, I mentioned this before the show. Does this bracelet pattern look familiar? Yeah, it does. This was off of from one of your Michael's classes where you used, and I still have them in the bag, waiting for my attention. It was this class where you use these gemstones, these rondelle gemstones, and then you added in crystals just as a little bit of a hint of crystal within the bracelet. And then I love these.
Those are pretty cool.
Yeah, so I used the 18 karat gold lobster clasp John bead from Michael's, as well as these 8mm gold plated, also from Michael's. And just I did again another Danielle thing and just linked a bunch of them together so that I could have an extender. So I did that. And then I thought, well, I need to make some earrings. So I made these little guys. And
so nice.
I used a jump ring. I had just a closed jump ring. So I used a closed jump ring up here at the top, and then the melon bead. And then I used the good thread. What kind of thread do you use? You use the good thread. So I used some of the John bead good thread, and just went in, up and down and just made these little loops. And I did measure them. This is, I did these 2 loops the same, and then I just shortened the one up, but I did them all the same. I just got a ruler out and did that. And then I made my own little ear wires using some German style wire.
That's so cool.
Beautiful.
Kind of making a little bit of a match. And so I thought, well, now I need to make a necklace. And I think I do have some melons left. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I have 10 melons left. So I'll be able to make
and you still have
necklace.
all those crystals. That's so cool.
Yeah, so I'm kind of excited, and I didn't use everything up yet. And just like Carol, mentioned about kind of not being somewhere else, but it's been a little flighty in my world where my day job is. And Vicki is watching, and she can attest to what's going on in school business now with fiscal year end, schools starting back up, and a lot of late nights. So my day job's been getting in the way. However, though, I'm so happy to be here, and thank you again, Danielle, for including me.
Thank you for being here. And those are beautiful creations. I know what you mean about August. August has been, so far, it's just started with a wild ride for me. So I haven't gotten as much done as I hoped.
I don't know what's going on.
I know, right? It just feels like this energy.
What is happening?
It's so true.
Oh, I love it. I love
it. But
they are
I did
beautiful,
start
Jenifer. Those
they're
earrings.
Thank you.
So cute.
So pretty. I've only got 3 things too, and one of them's only partially done. But let's see if I can make those bigger. So what I did is I made, I started doing a bracelet that had herringbone in it, where I mixed up all the sizes. It's easier to see it on the side. And it started with just this row here. And, I started building herringbone. And you guys can all picture how that would be a cool bracelet. But I do those so much, I'm doing them all the time. And I left it kind of half done on the mat. And because of the way I did the starting rows here, it looked like a little fin. And my son came by and he's like, "You're making a fishy."
Oh,
That's so cute.
And I'm like, you know what? I am making a fish. And so he wants this when I'm done showing it. I ended up just building off the back with some brick stitch and then brick stitching off the front. It was really easy, actually. It wasn't that hard to do.
I love how you did the tail. Is that a 3-drop?
Yeah, 3-drop and 2-drop kind of mixed up. And then there's some 1-drop at the ends there, just to get the shape I wanted. As I tried to elongate and shorten and do all that. I just kind of change the counts as I go, but it's a combination of all 3 different drops. And then a crystal for his eyes just takes the place of one of the 11-0 in that 2 stack there.
It's super cute.
Yeah, this was easy. If people want to pattern for this, I could do one. Yeah, I wanted to see if there was interest first because it's kind of weird. Because it'll be
I'm raising my hand. Yes. Yeah, that would be nice.
I don't think it was particularly hard. It just got a lot of steps. But yeah, so that ended up happening. I made a fish. And then I just wanted to brick stitch on something for some simplicity, some fun. And I just did a four corner difference. So every corner of the circle's got a different color. And then on top, just some fire polish.
Nice. I love that.
Really simple. Connected this up here, ear wire to the top with a little bead. And that's it.
So I'm copying that one.
Yeah, I might finish that one. The other side of it, I'll finish that one today. And then I just made a bracelet. This one is, you guys will recognize this stitch. It's one of the
beautiful
little, those circle hoopy thingies, dot stitch or globe stitch or.
Oh yes, the globe stitch.
Yes,
that made. Yes,
that was one of your Michael's classes.
Yeah,
I did do a Michael's class with this one. Yeah, we had a couple versions of ways you could do it in that class, and this one I just kind of stuck with 6 going around 3. The core there is 380, and I just changed the color all the time.
This was the salmon run bracelet too that you did for JJB workshop, huh? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Same pattern, but this was just a really nice way to use all those beads up, stack them up, and get a little stitch up going. So that's what I have done so far, but I have so many beads left, so I'm in no way done with creating for it. It's just my start.
Beautiful.
And I'm getting some requests for those patterns. So yeah, I'll do the fishy. I'll write it up and post it. It'll be on DanielleWickesJewelry.com under the patterns and tutorials. And what I've been doing so far is just putting a new post for every month's box. So you've got a July up and an August up. Or sorry, a June and an August. We had kind of combined July and August here. But yeah.
I was going to say, that cute little fish you made, it could look really nice on, what is how do you say it? It's a brooch. It's broche in Spanish.
Yeah. Yeah, a brooch would be a cool idea. That would be. We could do that.
It would look really nice.
Just like hang out, a little fish.
Yes.
I also thought of a barrette, like you could have a fish in your hair.
Yeah.
I was thinking of a keychain to put on her little backpack.
Yes.
Yeah, and if you put a wire guardian on the front and even an ear wire on it, it would just look like you caught it. You're wearing it.
So cute.
Yeah.
Hold on. Maria has a question about my bracelet here. How many columns? Okay, let's see.
So like how many beads you started with when you were first stitching it? I'm going to make a guess. It's 1, 2, 3.
So let's count here.
10. It's like 10.
Sorry, here. Right, because this is a little smaller or a little more narrow. So here, let's count. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Danielle, you were right. 10.
Coyote nerd.
How did you know that? Just by looking at it.
I just counted the yellows in the center. I just counted out the zigzag there.
Oh, I didn't even think about that doing that. Smart.
That's a beautiful bracelet. I love doing those little
Thank
bubbles.
you. Yes, they're so fun.
They're super cool.
And it's just so fun as you go and you stitch and you start seeing how the bracelets start looking. It's
Especially with those
motivating.
15 O's in there to make them really come together like that. That's so cool. Yeah.
Yes, so let's see what else we have here on the comments. Oh, thank you guys.
Oh, thanks, Colleen. Colleen's putting a note here for you guys to find where the patterns will be. Currently, if you go here and you look at the tutorials, you'll see all the photos, and I'll get that fish sheet posted. He's kind of a fun one. Maybe we'll do a little video too, some extra colors. You guys want to do a fish workshop?
Fish workshop, yes.
I think it's so funny.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well,
Yes,
I think I might
let's
bring
see.
out
Look what I have left. Let me just show you. Okay. All right. So
Oh,
you
yeah,
saw
yeah.
all my pieces, right? So two pair of earrings, right? And two bracelets, and one that can be a necklace or a bracelet. And this is, come on, guys. There is a lot here. Let me show you. I still have this. Still have.
Oh, wow. You've got a lot left.
Oops, hold on. Okay, here. And this one that I barely touch. I think I only use one. This one here. What I don't have too much because I use them on the necklace is the beautiful, beautiful check glass. And Jenifer, I'm with you. I had a hard time cutting that
Yeah.
that strand to open it because they're so beautiful. I just kept looking at them and I was like, oh man, I don't want to cut it open.
Yes, I'm dreading it, but I know that I must because I do want to make something with all that green. And yeah, I can't wait to I can wait to bust into it, but then I can't.
Right.
I probably don't make sense.
No, it
I
makes
will
sense.
tell you with my day job just takes up so much. It's been bleeding into the evenings. And I will tell you, I've been recording at midnight. So for those of you subscribers and viewers of my videos, I apologize for me always being so loopy these days in my videos because
I hadn't noticed anything. I think your videos are doing great.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I learn from so many. You're in there too. You're included in that.
Oh, thanks.
And I enjoy it. I love the comments, and for the most part, most of all of my comments have been very, very good. And even if they're not good, I take that because it's a learning experience, and I try my hardest, but I'm not going to make everybody happy, but I try to at least spread it across the board as far as ease of projects. And yeah, you probably will never see me doing like a real seed beading video. It'll probably be like 3 hours long.
Oh, I think you probably will someday.
You'll get into seed beading before you know it.
I love it. I do love it. And Danielle will say, oh, it's so soothing and relaxing. It really is. It really is. I don't stab myself as much anymore. I have my needles. I have a good stash of needles now too. So if I lose one, it's okay.
Yeah, exactly. I've got the same. I'm just doing here on my mat. I'm making the other earring. So.
Oh.
I of course brought up this colored thread that's not easy to see.
I want to make it too. I'm starting my necklace, but I want to make that
Just trying to get a double knot on here.
Mm-hmm. Are you using the good thread?
No, I'm using a yellow color. I wanted to match the color of my beads with some thread color, so I pulled in a random yellow strand that I had. I have a lot of vintage threads over here that aren't, they're just things I got over the years from places like Jill Wiseman and stuff like that. That I was just using up because I've got a lot of it, right?
Yes.
Anytime you've got a bunch of something, it's like, oh, I gotta use that. Gotta use it. It just kind of talks to you until you do. A nice compliment here. Thank you so much. Yeah, I've been looking forward to this too. I always look forward to hanging out with you guys. So let me show you. I'll get started on this and then I'll highlight what someone else is working on. But for now, I'm just going to show how I started the earring. So it's basically just brick stitch. I just started going around with, I think I started with the 80 white. And then I went to the green, yellow, 80, and then I finished with the crystals. So I'm just going to do that all the way around here. And this finding has a little, a way you can go inside, stitch inside like that. So it's just very cool. It's made for brick stitch.
Brick stitch is my jam.
That's your jam, yeah.
It's my jam. It's my favorite.
It's a really fun one. So there we go. There's the first 2 beads on there. So I'll tune back in once I get this around. Who else has something going here? Let's take a look. Excuse me, guys. Let's get a look at your bracelet for a second here. And it looks like Carol's starting something too. We'll have to check in on that.
Yes, I'm going to start this flat spiral with the tiny crystal, the gold.
Oh, cool. And so it looks like you've got your necklace started there.
Yes. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of the gold chain and finish it off because it won't be long enough. And I kind of don't want all of this around the back of the head on the neck. I don't want to just keep that all in the front and showcase it and just have some chain going along the back.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. And I have those. I showed you how I have the lobster clasps and the bead caps, these variety packs from Michael's John Bead. I have a chain one too, so I'll have to get up and grab that.
Oh, neat. Oh, that's cool.
I do love this little mix that you came up with.
And that one is, I gotta give Carol a shout out because she is the mastermind on that.
Awesome, awesome. Were these the colors that we were going around talking about after the last live? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, they were. Let's see, I'll bring this one up here.
You know what? I was cleaning up because I had this tube open like this. Yeah, like that. And I moved it and all the beads went everywhere. So
Oh.
So always remember to close your tube.
I'm bad at that too.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm going to start this flat spiral. Let me get this. Just got it.
I'm getting a little bit of YouTube errors over here.
YouTube
so if anybody's struggling on YouTube, I apologize. It looks like it's just potentially just the comments, but I'm not totally sure. So I'm going to bring up all of us here. So I know it makes our screens tiny. If there's something you guys want to see up close, just give us a shout in the chat and we'll zoom in on whoever's mat you want to see closer. But I'm just working on a brick stitch earring and I'm stabbing myself with needles. Oops. Yeah, I'm just making a really cool kind of like a I guess it has every corner is different. Brick stitch around. So far, that's what I got.
And that finding that you're using for your earring is perfect.
I love this binding. It's really fun. This is one of the very first ones I brick stitched on because it just kind of calls for it. It's like, yeah, the way that this little ridge works with the thread too. It doesn't use a lot of thread.
What thread are you using?
You know, it's old. It's really old. It's I just don't have anything quite this color. And how perfect is that color? It's old thread that it used to be everywhere. This thread used to be at almost every bead store, and now I can't find it anywhere. I grabbed the last of what Jill Wiseman had when I saw that it was going away. I don't know if anyone else. I think it's totally similar to things like Nozu, 1G, KO, Miyuki bead thread. In fact, the Miyuki bead thread feels similar to me in consistency. This might be a little bit bigger, maybe.
Does it stretch a little bit?
No, it doesn't stretch. It's just a nylon. It is really in the family of KO and 1G. It's like, just like that. I think the only thing is it's that color, this really weird yellow that
it's
I
pretty.
can't say I've seen in any other brands, and so it'll be sad when it goes, when I run out anyway. But I'm so hooked on threads. I really love them all. And I do use the good thread a lot, especially if I'm going to do fringe.
Oh, yes.
It is the fringe thread.
100%. It's perfect for fringe.
Great. I love it.
This was the first time I used it, and I love it.
Was it your first time trying it?
Yes, it was. Because the other thread, as you well know, I struggled with it.
Oh.
Because I get too rough and I break it.
The Nymo. Well, that also, it's one of the more tangly-ish ones, or can be.
Yes. So I do have the wax, the beeswax. You showed, there was another video. It was an older, maybe 2 years ago.
Oh.
A year ago on YouTube, and for Michael's, and you had the wax, the block of wax, beeswax. And so I got some, and it made it easier. But with this thread, I didn't have to do anything like that. And then, and then I kept the shrink wrap on it so that all I have to do is just kind of pull, and I basically have something holding the thread still together. So I just made a little, I just cut in the shrink wrap where I saw the start of the thread. And then, so I still have all the shrink wrap on there. And so then it just keeps it to where I don't have to worry about it unraveling or anything. I can just keep it right there on my workstation.
That's really cool. Yeah, I like the way you did that. I had never seen anyone try that before. Usually I pull the plastic off. I'm just finding a class really quick for Minky. I'm finding the class, and I'll just post a link to it for you. So let's get this copied here. And here it comes. This was the class we did for Michael's that had the, let me hold it up really quick. These little globes. And so that class is, I just posted it in the chat. And it's, the best way to find it here is to go to our blog. And you can just find this link in both the chats on either Facebook or YouTube. Yeah, and that was a fun class. I enjoyed doing that. And it's versatile because you can make it into so many things, right? Any beads you have. And it doesn't matter what seed bead sizes you're using either, because you can make any size work. I've got a little bit of trouble getting my needle through my my finding. Did you guys notice that at all when you were stitching on your star finding?
Yes, I noticed that. And you know what? What I noticed that I was doing. You know how the needle, where the eye is flat. If you look at it straight, it's flat. If you turn it a little bit, it's I don't know. It's just a little higher than if you have it flat.
Okay.
So I made sure that when I was going through the finding, it was always on the flatter side.
That is really subtle. Now I'm seeing it now. I'm getting faster. For a while there, I would go and pull, and then it would just pop out of place for me. I got it now. I think it's good now. It's so weird. There we go. Yeah. So I'm almost done. I'm just coming around on this. In these 45, just switch to green. What size needle? I'm using an 11, Maria. So just a regular size 11 beading needle. And I guess it's tall enough to kind of interfere with the height clearance in there. Yeah, there we go. This is coming out really cute. And it didn't take me long to make this one, so I might even be able to pop these on and wear them if I get them fast enough. And I'm thinking in my head, how am I going to do the pattern for the fish? Because now that I know where it's headed, I think there might be a faster way to make it than I did. You know what I mean? How you can sometimes, the second time you make something, you find the smarter way to do it.
Yes.
I'm kind of thinking that right now.
You're using the 80 beads for that, right, Danielle?
A combination, yeah. So I'm using both of the 80 colors, but also using the green 11-0, and then I used some of the crystals, the dark bronze crystals, which for me were mixed into my seed bead mix. I actually stirred all that together in the beginning with my fire polish, the red ones.
And that was that's what we were talking about before. I told Danielle, I said, I want to mix these reds because I love red. And I think it would look really pretty. And she's like, I did that. Oh, okay. That's cool. And it looks pretty. And I love it.
Great minds. Yeah, it just kind of needed it, you know, I feel like.
I have you in my head when I think of these pops of color. Because you always say pops of color. Pops of color.
Yeah. I think I got that. I must have got that from somebody that I admired. I'm trying to remember who I got that from. I must have got it from someone I learned from. Only thing is when you've been at it a while, you can't remember who taught you each item, you know. So there's my all around connected brick stitch. That by itself looks kind of
right.
Nice.
I like that. Maria says she can't wait to show us the earrings she just made. Oh, I can't wait to see them. They're going to be really cool. I love everything you make.
Me too. Did you see her? What did she post today? Were they skulls? What were they, Maria?
Oh, I might have not seen them yet.
Jenifer had mentioned the W word. W word. W word. Oh, what's the W word? Oh, man. It's been a long week, Maria.
It has been.
What's the W word? Work? Ugh. Day job? Ugh.
Yeah.
Though I do have to say, I may talk about the day job. I have the best day job. I love who I work with.
That's cool if you can say that.
I love my boss.
Not everybody loves their day job. That's a gift.
Yeah, we got a new boss a couple years ago, and I will tell you, he's amazing. And if Vicky's here, Vicky knows him, and she knows he's amazing too.
That makes all the difference.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you don't like where you work, the days just got longer.
Yes, absolutely.
And I don't need help making my day longer.
The weird thing is I've always had, in hindsight, being 2020, of course, right? I've always had really great jobs, but I haven't always felt like going to work. Does that make sense? It sounds really greedy, but
It's
just one of those
feeling.
if you have to go, I might have a knot. Okay. Troubleshoot time. Let's see what I did. I was going really fast.
Yeah, that happens to everybody, to all of us.
Yeah, I'm just not sure how I did it. There we go.
The good thing is you can go back and rewatch the video and see how you did.
Right?
I do that when
These
I'm
are working in these little
recording.
tiny modes here.
When I'm recording, I'm like, oh man, like if I'm doing macrame, was I at the P or at the Q? Dang it.
Oh, macrame. I love macrame.
And then I stop and then I come back and then edit out. I love the art of edit.
Me too. And I feel like those kind of videos are much easier. They're lower pressure, but higher res.
Yeah.
So all the benefits, right? The only cool thing is like with the lives though, is the questions you get. You get really good questions on those lives that
True.
If I was just sitting there working in my vacuum, I wouldn't get those.
True statement.
Yeah.
Jenifer, what are you working on?
I am making a necklace. So now I just have one more little strand to go. And then I will use some of my bindings there.
I'm highlighting you.
Okay, so here's the chain I was talking about. And I think I've busted into this before, but this is Michael's and this is John Bead. And I will tell you, this is one of the most amazing treasures I have found because of the easy access to the chain. There's bright silver. There's the kind of, I don't want to call it dull silver, but I guess it's more the dull silver. And then there's gold, and then there's the antique brass, and they're in two different sizes. And so I chose the larger of the two. And then I just used my go-to. I used some soft flex beading wire. And I did actually attach them directly to the chain without a wire guardian. I typically won't do that, but I did this time. And I used my magical crimpers and to give it that bead-like finish. And then going through and just finishing it off now. I like having a little bit of scrap because I do like to add a third strand through the crimping tube, the 2x2 crimp tube, because I feel like I get a more consistent bead-like finish when I do that. I can add a third strand. So when I use the gold,
That's looking really nice.
I like it.
Yes. It's like a set.
I know,
bracelet, right? And the earring.
Yes.
It's perfect.
You made a whole set.
Yes, that's where I'm going. And I think I saw someone, I can't see a lot of the comment because I have this humongous light now. It's like, what is it? 16-inch, Danielle? It's like a 16 and a half inch.
You got the same one that I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really big light.
And so I can't see a lot of the comments. I could see Vicky and Maria. Vicky says he is amazing and Jenifer raves about him. So if you're saying he probably mean Nile. If that's what
I think that goes back to an earlier conversation you were having about how you liked your job and your boss. So I think she's talking about your boss.
Okay, my boss. Yeah.
And then Lena wrote back to your chain. She has the chain that you have.
Yes. Isn't it amazing, Lena? I love it. I absolutely love it. It's just a quick go-to. And yeah.
I like it too. I'm gonna have to see if I might be able to order it. You said you got it on Michael's.
Yep, I got it on Michael's.
Go check that out.
And I probably got it
with Nancy says we're blinding ourselves. Yeah, we are. But the thing is actually the light is really good on the mat. Like I can see little detail. Like I just picked a knot with my needle with the high side. That's how good this light. But the thing is that it's very bright.
Very bright. Can't
like
see
we're
anything.
in a suntan booth, like we were saying last week.
My eyes are watering.
And we're earlier in the day than Carol's. It's later for her. It's
Yes,
Wow.
deep
it
into
is. What time is
Saturday
it?
night now.
Almost 8 p.m.
Almost 8. Yeah.
Oh. And then
I'm so close to having this stitched up one done over here. I'm doing pretty good.
Maria will be able to tell what I have in this bag. Yes, this is my Danielle Wickes Michaels.
Gemstone.
Yes, it's the gemstones with that bracelet you made, and you made a pair of earrings too with it. And so then I have one more. Oh, I had Wire Guardians in here.
Were you able to get the glue and end pegs? That was part of that class, but nobody could get them.
I did.
You got them.
Yes, I did.
So where is your Michaels located?
My Michaels is located less than a mile that way. So
you're close. Okay.
I am so close. So then when your 3-packs were launched,
you were so able to run over and get those. That's so cool.
We literally, yes. I looked over at Mr. S and said, we gotta go. And I think I messaged you a picture of him. The before, I grabbed all I wanted, and then the after.
You were one of the first people to get that, I think, if I recall right. A lot of the shops got them later, or they went into a different section. But I noticed that the reset, the new beads are starting to trickle out in some of the Michaels. I went to the one near my mom's when I was, and I meant to let you know I was in town, but I actually was sick most of the entire time.
You're in town?
Because we went from Legoland to my parents' house, and the day we left Legoland, I could feel something just wasn't, but I ignored it. And I kept going, I kept pushing. By the time I got to my mom's, I just collapsed and slept through dinner. The next day, I had the fever. And I feel really bad because I traveled like that, but I didn't know it was coming. So I actually was my mom's most of the time I was sick, like the entire time I was there. So I didn't get to go over and see Sam or do anything. I was going to do all.
When you come back, we're going to do that whole Sam, Tracy Parker, Sarah Ayler. We're going to do that whole little
go over to Sonoma, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so here I have my set. So now I have a good set.
Ooh, let's take a look.
Let's take a looky peeky wiki. There we go.
Oh, that's so cool.
Is that cool?
Yes, that's beautiful.
I like it.
I used them all up. I used up all of your little pumpkins. Yep. The one thing I didn't do was, because I was talking, I didn't go through. I tried to go back through and make sure that my pattern is the same in each segment. And I didn't do that. But I think I got them.
So. They look right. Yep.
It's
a beautiful set.
Thank you.
Yes.
I didn't add any of these crystals in there. I totally forgot about them. So that's going to be the one difference. But all right. So I have a set.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I've gotten all the way around on this. And I'll highlight that. Let me show it really quick. Something fun. It looks a little different now. So it's got the layer 1, which was the colors. You see the 4 different colors. Layer 2 was a 15-0 and a fire polish going around. And now I'm up here just getting ready to join it. And I always bring my tail thread through the bead above. So what you're seeing there is the tail. Excuse me.
I do that too.
Oh, goodness.
So I think I see where YouTube is, because right now I have YouTube up so that I can see and then comment when I want to. And thank you, Sherry. Thank you. And so then I have StreamYard on my phone, which is my overhead. And right now on YouTube, it's just now showing your earring. So there's quite a bit.
There is a lag.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, and when I first started the broadcast, there was a little bit of an issue with Facebook too, and I don't know if that has resolved. But it just tells you, basically, we're having trouble streaming to Facebook. There may be an issue. We're unsure. We'll keep trying to let you know until it's resolved.
So I do see where I was disconnected for a little bit on the chat.
Oh.
And Maria, the W word. The W word is waste.
Oh.
So I am really big on trying not to waste when I'm doing my videos. Yeah. And so if I do something like this wire wrapping bracelet, I will have my little pile of my little wastes, and I try to not have any waste. And I get really
Interesting.
yeah. I guess that's my thing. That's my thing.
And it's a good thing to do because you never know when you'll need those little pieces and save yourself buying something. It's really good. Yeah, it's a good idea.
And I don't think I have these little, I don't think I have these star pendants in my shop.
You do?
I don't know if I have those or not.
I don't remember either. I thought for some reason you might have had them.
I did all your other ones because I go off
Isn't
what's
that hard
in
to choose? It's so hard.
Well, and what I have in my shop, you guys, is what Danielle has suggested. And I do what Danielle suggests because she's the master.
Aw, thanks. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. Yeah, those are. You had last time I checked, you had my favorites in there. So.
Haha. Well, I leaned on you a lot when it came to kind of what I was going to do what I was going to do with my John Bead stuff on my Etsy shop. So I leaned on you a ton.
Huh.
Oh, see, oh my goodness.
Carol's got going on here. I'm gonna highlight you, Carol, just to check out what you've got going.
Oh, sure. Let me show you. Okay, so this is the flat spiral. Let me move it over here. There we go.
Oh, it's pretty.
Yep. So using the 15 O's, the tiny crystals, and the fire polish as the backbone.
That's gorgeous. I love it.
Thank you. This is such an easy stitch. It goes fast and it's just easy.
I love ones like that. They're relaxing.
Yes, this is one of the first stitches I learned many years ago. And it always looks so nice. You can mix whatever beads you want, as long as you have your backbone, and then the sides can be whatever you want. Nice. Just nice.
That is still one of my most favorite stitches.
Mm-hmm.
And so over here on my mat, what I'm doing is just bringing let's bring that back too. Let's go here. And I'll show this really quick. And then, oh my gosh, guys, I've been going for almost an hour.
Oh, wow.
What?
Yeah. I know, it goes fast, right?
Okay.
I just brought the needle under the thread bridge here so I can just do a bunch of reinforcing. And that's all I've got going here on mine. It's just this little connection for my earring.
Did you put a wire guard up at the top?
You know what? I didn't. I was too lazy to go get them. I should have. But at the time I was working on...
That was me with my little earrings. I didn't use a wire guardian. I had the closed jump rings sitting right here, and I'm like, I'm going to use the closed jump rings.
Closed jump rings are perfect. I love using those. I really do. In fact, where do you get yours from?
Beadalon.
From Beadalon?
Mm-hmm.
So I need to get some of those.
They're the perfect size too. I think they're 6mm. Yes, they are 6mm. And I have them in the gold and in the silver. And I like them for this project. It was really good because then there's no slit. You don't see a slit anywhere. And then my ear wires, I tried to copy the whole Tierra cast like where the loop ends in the back rather than the simple just finishing it off in the front.
Oh.
So what I did was I grabbed, because I have tiara casts too. I love tiara casts. And so what I did was I looked at one of the ear wires I have and just kind of copied the pattern a little bit and made myself an ear wire.
Oh, that's good. I like making my own ear wires. Those are fun.
Me too. I just like, yeah. I think with the little, what color are they? Opaque cream.
The tiny crystals? I love
the
those.
tiny crystals. I think I want to do something with them with maybe with the orange a little bit and make some wire hoops and do a little something like that. They just look really cute together too.
Oh, and put the crystals on it. So just
nice and wire wrap. Yes, and wire wrap that on there. Okay, so I saw Vicky. She loves the pumpkin set. All right. Mm-hmm. How much do you like the pumpkin set? You can take them if you want them next month. I will see Vicky next month. We have work meetings, and we will be meeting up in one of our rooms and do some beading and jewelry stuff.
Aww.
Yes.
Oh, how fun. That's cool.
Yes.
Oh, you're welcome. Minky Toms says, thank you so much for your Etsy shop carrying the John bead. It's so hard to find the materials. Greatly appreciate that. You're most welcome. And they're 20% off right now. So I do have some beadwork findings in there. So when you're on Etsy, jump on over to Danielle. You can get all the beads, and then jump on over to, do you have beadwork findings, Danielle?
At the moment, I don't. No, I had some, but they sold. And I should restock, but I keep waiting till I have, enough to do a big order. Mm-hmm. Which I've got a few things I need to order, so I think it's coming up. But I haven't had a chance. Plus, I've been out of town, so it's hard for me to coordinate.
Yeah,
all of that. But there's a great question from Nancy about so. This is something I get teased about a lot. So in my family, I never leave without a bunch of beads with me. But then I end up not using them. Does this happen to you guys? Yeah, Carol's like,
oh my gosh. Every time, every vacation, I have my thing of beads. And it's funny because I have this, actually, let me show you.
Ooh, that's cool.
These little bags. And I put like projects here in my head, right? Before we go on vacation. I say, okay, I'm going to make this and this. This is that. And I take them with me. And I don't do anything. So I take the beads wherever I go. And then I bring them back. Same, no project made, nothing.
That's what I do too. I just opened up the one that I brought down with me to the last trip. Opened it up, worked on it for the first time today.
Yeah, I just always have that hope, the hope that I'm gonna be able to make something while on vacation, while the kids are still sleeping. Mm-hmm. And I'm always saying, I'm gonna wake up super early while they're sleeping. I'm gonna be working on this. Yeah, that never happens.
Never for me either. I'm the last person awake, stumbling out, wondering where the coffee is. People saying good afternoon to me.
I can't sleep in anymore. I don't know what happened. No. And I'm a night owl, so I can stay up. I think last night, finally at 1 a.m., I was like, all right, I just got to go. I got to go to bed, right? And then, 5:30, 6:30, I'm ready to go. But I feel like, Danielle, didn't you do a project on your mother-in-law's front porch?
I did. Yeah, in their backyard. I sat out by their little pond. They have a little koi pond. Mm-hmm. And I did a project there. I did a video, actually.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
And the long story on that is that the boys went on a little boat trip, and I could have gone with, but we would have had to take 2 cars. Mm. And so if I stayed home and beaded, everybody could get away with taking 1 car, and I felt like I would do my part for the environment and just stay and do some beading. But yeah, Nancy's saying, if she didn't bring them, then she would find she had tons of time. That is exactly my fear. Mm-hmm. and they're more of a
Mhm.
security blanket in my bag to know that they're there. Like,
Mm.
I just know it's in there, and if I need it, I need it. If I need to chill, if I need to zone out and bead for a little while, I'm good. I'm covered.
I have
So
a question. I have a question. Danielle, how much
Yeah.
thread did you do? Did you do like whole arms length?
yes, and it was too
Okay.
much. It was too
Okay.
much. I finished this entire earring. Here, let me show you really quick. I'm gonna bring that bigger. This whole one, I just stitched this up.
Mm-hmm.
I did a whole wingspan thread,
Mm-hmm.
and I've got all of this left. Tons left right here.
Okay.
So I would say, let me measure it for you.
You're tall and you have long
So-
arms, so maybe your wingspan is because you're
My
pretty
wingspan
tall.
might be a little crazy. I think it's like 65 inches or something like that. But
Okay.
here's where I've left off on thread, and I'm still to go like right here.
Oh, okay. All
so
right.
you need like one arm
Okay.
tops, and you got it. Don't be like me, especially when if you're wasting your vintage thread that you can't get again. So of course I'm being generous with this one. But I think what I'll do is save it. I'll put it on like. Do you ever take a business card and then like wrap your thread on it to
Yes.
save it?
I did
Oh, you know
that.
what I use? Here, let me
Yeah.
show you.
I did that for Maria. And I do that when I have when I have an Etsy order, if someone orders,
Oh, that's cool, Carol. Yeah.
I will add, I have some John
I like
bead cord and I'll color coordinate and I'll put it around the card. Or I've done it for Vicky where I sent her, I think I sent someone some pink beetle on thread too. So I try to do that. I try to do it on the card.
Yeah, those little cards, the ones that you held up, Carol, was that a plastic one or paper?
These are plastic. No, let me
They're
show
plastic? Oh, okay.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. So you can reuse them over and over.
Mm-hmm.
I saw some that were, they were actually in the embroidery thread section at Michael's. They were a DMC
Yes.
card. Those would work too. Those are good to have.
Yeah, these you may be able to find them in that same section.
In that same
They're just
section.
plastic. Yeah, because these are for embroidery. Thread.
Nice.
And since I'm
Cool.
jumping into that section,
You
embroidery.
are. I know. I can't wait to see what you make.
Goodness.
You're going to make beautiful stuff. I have to
Oh,
have you
thank
on to do a tutorial when you get going with that, because I can use
Yes,
that.
it's just taking me a little bit. So I'm making this. I don't have it here, otherwise I'll show you. It's downstairs. But I'm making this embroidery that is just, it's a mix of shapes and thread and beads, and in the little, here, using the beautiful.
You've got the sequins and beads. Yeah. So guys, this is
Yes.
something new that they just got at John Bead, and Carol's got a hold of some of the first ones, and she's been stitching beautiful embroidery with those.
Yeah. So once I
Really?
finish that project, I will take pictures and I will show all of you
Thanks.
what I made. But it's just taking me a little bit.
You're going to get lots of requests for a live on that one, so we'll have to figure something out.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, we've been going for, let's see, it's an hour and 8 minutes or so. And I know it's late for you, Carol. Do you want to show anything else you've got going before?
So this is the only piece that I have. Hold on, let me right there.
There you go. Oh, look at that.
So I'm still going with this one. Once I finish it, I'll post pictures and show you the finished product. I'm thinking with this big check beads, I think I'm gonna do some macrame bracelets and use this as the focal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
so we'll
pretty.
see how that goes. And the hole, and you know what? The hole in these beads is nice and big. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna do a macrame bracelet with this one for sure. I'll show you guys.
Yay. That's so neat. Lots of cheers for a cool Carol project. And so Nancy was asking what those are. So the pack, Nancy, those are sequins and beads packs new from John Bead.
Hold
Do you
on.
have one handy? Can you put on your mat, girl?
Yes.
Thank you. So they look like
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
And Jenifer and I can get them for you. If you want to see all of them, they're on johnb.com.
Mm-hmm.
And if you just scroll through the featured items, you'll see them there. Oh, you got the cool one. I like that white one there.
Mhm. And if you want to see all the different colors, I also made a couple of posts on my Instagram page showing all of them and how beautiful they are, the different colors. So
Oh,
you can check it
thanks.
out there too.
Yeah, that's a really, really fun one. I love those. And do you have any last minute stuff to show, Jenifer, that you've got going? Looks like you're doing an earring.
Yes, I'm going to do your earring. Jenifer's still trying to thread her needle. I have been
Oh,
doing
okay.
that for the last 17 minutes.
Oh, no.
It's okay. It's all right. I don't have my magnifying glass out, so I tried, but I don't have enough lighting. So yeah, so once I get my thread on my needle, then I will be doing your little thing and making up some earrings.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, message me if you need like a up. I posted a photo, but I can do like a little sketch.
Yeah. Can you send me one of the up close, just like a really up close one? That will help me out a ton.
Yeah, actually, I'll do a nice glamour shot of these two together here in just a little bit later today. We've still got some pretty good light here. So it should come out pretty good. Yeah, I'll just show it really quick here too. Let me bring it up. And there's the... I haven't trimmed yet because I didn't bring my burner, so I'm going to go downstairs and grab my burner. But there they are.
Beautiful. They're so
pretty.
Thanks. And there's my bracelet and my fish. I'll get you guys that fish pattern.
Yes.
And we'll see about maybe doing another live here together. So I don't know what the future holds for you guys in the next 3 weeks. For me, I've got a trip in there. So I'm not 100% sure I'll get another live in August. What do you think? Maybe September-ish, early? We try to...
Yeah, maybe September. Once the school is in place and I can get a hold of my life again.
I try not to look too happy about school, but oh man, it's been a long summer.
I'm pretty good on Saturdays.
Awesome. Okay. Sounds like we'll be able to make something work. So we'll keep you guys posted and get that all put up on the web, and so you can see and tune in. And then maybe we'll start talking about the next projects. I do have some surprises coming. That I'm hoping to make it into September's box, which might delay September's box just a smidge. But trust me, worth the wait, because it's something I've been working on for super long. That hopefully comes out soon enough to make it.
Zach. There's Zach. Hi, Zach.
Hugs. Yeah, virtual hugs to you too, my friend.
Can I do a Danielle plug right now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you see my message I sent to you last night? The work that you did on your collaboration with Sam on this box.
The box, yeah. So there's another thing that came together. We worked on that.
Wow.
Gosh, I think we started talking about that as far away as even April, late April, early May. So that's how far ahead they work.
I opened it. And I was like, oh my goodness. Okay, so Danielle is in this because you see the little insert first, right? So then I start wrapping it up, and I recorded it, and I'm probably doing like what I did in my last unboxing, where I'm like, oh, this is my favorite. No, this is my favorite. Well, this is my favorite. In this video, I'm the entire time, oh, Danielle did this. Oh yeah, Danielle did. Oh, Danielle did this. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, this has Danielle written all over it. And I literally could take every single piece of that box, put it in a pile, and it just can all come together as one big masterpiece.
I love it.
So yeah,
I'm about to post the first couple of projects for that I just got a chance to work on earlier this morning, actually. So those are fresh off the presses.
Is it a leather wrap bracelet you're doing?
Yep. Mm-hmm. It's a leather wrap, and then there's going to be some earrings too on those little gold, copperish, not gold, they're copper findings.
The stitch-ins, yeah.
The stitch-ins, yeah, those are going to be cool. So they just, stitch around hoops. They look a little bit like the stars, but they're copper. that little star in the center. There's still a hammer tone ring that is really fun. And I've got something going on there with that. And then there'll be a necklace. There will be a necklace with a pendant. So I'm going to try to do at least three different PDFs for it. But it's going to take me a while. I haven't started yet, so I have the one design made. We had something in, so it's more just putting the hands to it because the box was designed with the projects already in my head. So it's just a matter of them happening now. There's always some surprise when you start working with something. You're like, oh no, and then you change your mind and you go through these processes. So, but I'm filming it, so there'll be lots to see.
I give up on threading the needle right now.
You give up? You know what? It's Saturday night. We just
oh my goodness. It's now been 23 minutes.
Yeah. And my voice keeps cutting in and out for some reason. I keep hoping that'll come back for me, but next week, right? Hopefully. And I'm gonna go get some tea. And
there you go.
Then I'll probably finish these up and do the photo and post them.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do a quick shout out to Colleen to say thank you for
yes, thank you so much, Colleen.
Wonderful. Thank you, Colleen.
Always helping us.
Yeah. And so much love to you guys. And thank you, Carol and Jenifer, for being here with me and making this special.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
All right, guys. Bye for now. Happy beading. Enjoy the rest of
the
the
guys.